Yo, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Banky. We in the building. We're over here with this low taper. I've been wanting to put y'all on to this. I think I had another video way back then, but hey, look, we're gonna get right into it. First, we grabbing our 2-guard and we're going ahead and even out the entire base, making sure that we're using the light-handed scoop, because y'all know that y'all be digging too hard into these clients' head when you see them leave with red all over their scalp. But we're using that flicking motion because we're trying to sculpt the shape that we want to get at the end. And now with our FX trimmers, we're going ahead and making our first guideline right about where the top of the ear is. Now this guideline, you can make it straight, you can make it in a burst shape. Either way, man, we gonna trick it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Either way it works, if it gets you from point A to point B. Now in every video I do tell y'all that I always line up first, just because it helps me see how I want to maneuver the fade around the rest of the haircut. Now you don't have to line up first like me. Most people just do the fade then line up, but you know, it's whatever makes you comfortable, whatever works better for you. Now don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that way I can go ahead and upload more and more videos for y'all. I'm gonna do it anyways, but you already know, man. Show the boy love. Now y'all see how I'm not digging too much into his C cup, right? That's because like a lot of people I see start pushing back lineups just to make it crispy, and that's not the only way, you know. Try to stay on the outside. They're going to appreciate it way more. And now with our 0 guard open, we're going ahead and making our next guideline. This one I do erase. And we're going to erase it by dropping the lever down to the middle, then down into 0 to where it's completely closed. Now this is the most important part of the fade, guys. Remember that. It is the most important part of the fade, because if this is not clearly faded and blurred out, the rest of the fade is not gonna look cool. It's not gonna look clean, I promise. Now with that 1.5 guard, we're going ahead and knocking at the line on top, trying to get it to fade down a little bit. So we're gonna do like we do with the 0 guard and start knocking the lever down. Now you see how I'm always using that flick motion, especially with his hair type, that very thin hair that kind of sticks out. You know, it's all about that freehand fade. And you see how I'm using lever play on this, man. I'm just playing it by eye and checking, making sure everything is straight. You see how it's almost faded already, right? And now with that 1 guard, we go ahead and flick at that line, get it to fade in just a little bit more. Using your corners to get all the little dark spots that you see. You know, as a barber, a lot of people think fading, everybody fades the same. It's a certain step to it. Nah, really, it's all about your eye. It's all about having that specific eye to see when something's off and being able to correct yourself. Now with that 0.5, we go ahead and detail, flick the rest of the line out until everything should be completely faded in about this point. I'm sorry, y'all, I just got done being sick, so you already know the voice kind of crazy. And now for the back, we're going ahead and making our first guideline, making our straight line across, because we are going to show you how to do the back as well. Now this should be the cleanest part of your table. Just because you have so much space to work with, this should absolutely be the cleanest part of your table. This is really what's gonna make that difference when people looking like, damn, like that shit crazy. I'm coming in with my electric shaver, going ahead and getting rid of the stubbles, making sure that we give a little bit of durability to this haircut, give the client a couple more days to work on it. And now with that 0 guard open, we're going ahead and making our 0.5 guideline. This one I will leave up for you guys. I will leave this guideline open and until the end, just because I like how the fade comes out a little bit better on the back. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna leave the 0.5 till last. All right. So now with that 1.5, we're gonna go ahead and flick at that line, being extra light-handed, and then dropping that lever as we go, trying to just fade that top into that bottom. It's solid in the wrist. I'm telling y'all, it's solid in the wrist. When you cutting hair, man, it should look smooth. It should look smooth. That's how you know you're not putting too much pressure into the person's head. It should be smooth work, light work. You don't see you don't see his head moving or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see his skin really moving. It's all just floating. And you see how I'm using it? I'm using the clipper almost like a pencil with that one guard on there. An eraser, I should say, if anything. Just erasing little spots that don't look good. Any spot that looks off. That's what the fade is really all about. Just being able to spot spots that are darker or lighter than each other. So it's, you know, it's easy. Once you get the eye for it, man, it's easy. It's simple. Once you know what to look for, half the problem is solved. I'm telling y'all see how I'm flicking at that, bro? It's all about just having that certain eye. Now we taking that last part out with that 0.5 because y'all know that's my detailer right there. I swear that's my favorite guard. But I be seeing a lot of y'all just give up on this so easy, man. Like, I really have clients over here that are so interested in doing this, and I love seeing them push and get at it, bro, because, you know, I had that as well. I had that one person that actually sat there and showed me how to do it and take the time. Like, I really put in the work myself, but, you know, he gave me the blueprint, like, yo, brother, this is how this works. So if you trying this, bro, just stay down. Use all your time, literally all your time, just learning how to get this done, bro, how to correct it right. Because after you do this, then you have to face into the business part of what this is. Because barbering is two parts. It's not just being able to give a good haircut. You got to be able to market yourself and promote yourself right, so that way you can get the right clients, the amount of clientele that you need to become, you know, stable. Because when you're doing this shit just because you need money, bro, you start not really caring about how the haircuts come out. You just mainly trying to get as many clients as you can, get that bust them in and out, trying to get money. So when you get in this, bro, try to do it the right way. Don't try to go for little small shop money, bro. Try to go all the way to the top with it. Try to get the most money out of it that you can. Like, think about it. You really have so many advantages as a barber, man, that it is crazy. You know so many people, just network your way. You will get put in certain positions that will be crazy. You have the most access. Just put yourself in them good positions, man. It's all about networking in this business. If y'all didn't hear, that was my fine girlfriend in the back. It's all good. But now we're doing some shit work on top. Y'all already know some light shear work. I'm not gonna really do too much on it because I'm gonna show y'all a separate video on how to do that. Bro, this girl, man. And now with this shear work, you just see me parting sections of the hair and fading the top with the bottom. So all it is grabbing the hair at a diagonal, and when you see the indifference, is just cutting it. Don't cut it if it all looks the same length, bro. I don't know why a lot of y'all barbers just be cutting just to cut. Make sure it's like different lengths before you cut it. Make sure it's uneven, it needs trimming. Cause bruh, listen to me. I'm even talking to my younger self, man. I used to leave bald spots, bro. And now with that razor work, we going ahead and completing the fade. It's all about smoothness with this razor work, man. Pull that skin, bro. Just pull that skin. Some clients, you know, they have pimples and stuff like that, so you know, sometimes cutting them clients is hard, man, but it's all about just, you know, trying as hard as you can to not cut this client. I get it, accidents happen, bro, but you shouldn't be butchering every damn client that you have. And now with my Ethos powder, we going ahead and throwing a little styling on top. I actually love a powder just because it gives you so much good texture and stuff. So, man, look, y'all need to go tap that in. Go ahead and tell them Becky sent you. Listen. And you see how I'm running my fingers through his hair. It's just really just giving volume to the hair, giving it a little bit more texture. I want to see how it flows a little bit better. And now that's the finale of the low taper, man. I know y'all been waiting for it. I love how that back came out, man. It was crazy. But look, tap in. Y'all already know TikTok, Instagram, Banky Blends. Everybody holla at me. Yes, sir.